Hello, everyone. Welcome back to This is the Police. My name is Crendus, and we're picking up pretty much where we stopped last time. I was gonna use. I like normally using the load option instead of continues, but the load option in this game is it's a calendar, interestingly enough, and it's very crazy. So not doing that. We're just gonna start off where continue left us at, and apparently it's July 29th, and I'm pretty sure that's where we left off at. I'm not entirely certain. In any case, let's go to work. Mayor proves his commitment to nepotism. City police chief not elected position, says Mayor's Rogers. Mayor Rogers, if my nephew wants to lead the police, I support him. Okay, Moser, I'm too tired. I could hardly walk straight. Can I go home? Now this is the problem after like picking up after a while. I don't recall if I need him for any cases. I'm pretty sure I don't. So sure, I mean, yeah. Bye. Sellers, on the other hand, no, I needed a detective to come in. Unfortunately, no, I cannot spare you today to take your car into the shop. Can you do that on your own time, really? Now, realistically, I probably should have had him go off because I feel like everyone doesn't actually have a day off, which it's different for each police station. The one I'm familiar with has a schedule where people can have alternating weeks of 2 to 3 days off. But everyone did work a 12-hour shift. Bud meets Bob. Let's see what this is. All right. What do we got in the office today? Oh, right. So today is the day 15 apparently. We can request something from City Hall. And I'd say I want to upgrade the SWAT. So far we haven't really had to use them, but things are getting crazy now. So yeah, let's upgrade the SWAT. You paid your snitch his weekly fee. What is my snitch doing? Okay, hire female cops from City Hall. Considering recent certain events, we are obligated to grant some concessions to the feminists. You are to make sure that at least half of the staff at the police station are women. You have 3 days. Really? Are you kidding me? What kind of concession is that? What they need to understand is we did not oblige the mayor's request to break up their protest. So, yeah. A taxi driver heard someone screaming and noticed a few people gathering on the bridge as he was driving towards the port. He stopped to see if anyone needed help, but as he approached, he saw the man was threatening to throw himself and two children in the icy water below. Jason left us. I lost my job in the house, and there's no way we'll survive. It's better if everything ends now, to the taxi driver. It looked like suicide. Okay, Birch is 100, so that should be fine. I guess we'll still all go in there. Birch Jr., sure. I assume they work together. Maybe that's a hidden trait or not. I assume it's a hidden trait. That should be good enough. I hope. If it's bad, they'll call me. Or they'll just... there is no perpetrator. Well, I guess he could escape. Breaking and entering in the suburb. An elderly man, speaking in a raspy whisper, just reported to break in. There's something in my house. They're pounding on the door and marching all the way downstairs. Hurry. Okay, this is pretty serious. So Kingston and Kloss. I'm not going to just send SWAT just for this. Once we have a confirmed I mean, once we have shots fired or something, then we'll send SWAT. Because apparently you can only send SWAT once a day. They are very busy people. I think I wanted to mention this in a pre. Oh wow. Two tearful boys, clearly in a state of shock, are standing dangerously close to the edge of the bridge. Besides them, their drunk and distraught father is slowly pushing the children closer to the precipice. Really? Um, don't be upset, my friend. Tell me about your husband, because they mentioned the name Josh. A strong gust of wind almost blows one of the children off the bridge, but he recovers at the last moment and stumbled to the ground with a scruffy knee. Okay. Um, Stay back and try not to agitate him, because we don't need anything happening. The man slurs his words, saying that there's no point in delaying the inevitable. Your children have their whole lives in front of them. You can't make decisions for them. Okay, well, we arrested him apparently. Disorderly conduct. Secretary Abigail Jones told the police that her boss, Martin Quebec, returned from a meeting in quite a state. When he entered, he took a bag of white powder from his safe and shut the door. Now he is yelling incessantly and making a scene, demanding that his secretary deliver him the head of a unicorn, or he'll cut her throat with a letter opener, then go after the rest of her family. We only have 2 officers to send after this, so just make him be quiet. Yeah, I could delay a little bit, but I don't think that makes much sense. Breaking and entering. There's no one except the dogs in the house. They were scratching at the door because they wanted to go outside. Wow. Well, I'm glad I didn't send SWAT after them, right? Destruction of property, church. A young drunken biker broke into the church, rode around between the pews, defiled the sacred crucifix, and fled the scenes. Wow. We have no detectives available? Wait, why not? I'm a bit confused. Oh, right. I completely forgot about this. Right. Um, Beasley, I need you to be available. And yeah, I know this is only a 1 detective on a destruction of property case, but, you should be able to do something. I don't know. The Sands need help. We need to actually help this guy, if I remember right. A member of the family was out at a restaurant having dinner with his secret lover, but because the affair was secret, he was light on protection, and one of Marga's agents was able to slip a grenade into the room. This is a job best handled by the police, unofficially, of course. Well, if you're doing that, I'm actually okay with helping, because we don't need civilians injured. I guess if we don't intervene on these, then civilians might get killed. So instead of just I mean, my plan originally was to just get Sands up a little bit, and then ignore the rest, like this, for example. Dick, Rick, and Mick always wanted always wanted to dine at an expensive restaurant dressed like punks. Today they got a bit of cash. They got a bit of cash from yesterday's haul and decided it was time to live a little. But before they can get a table, 2 of Sands' men entered the restaurant and shot them dead on the spot. Wow. We stood outside watching, and now they're firing at us. Well, this sucks. So yeah, we'll send 2 officers to assist as well. Investigation has started. Okay, we're not going to read that just yet. Good job, Vandal and Robbins. Congratulations. Oh, cocaine. Shocking. Bring it to the police station. The Mafia doesn't need that. I mean, we could give it to them, but we're not going to be part of that illicit activity. We need to do just enough to actually keep them happy, which is apparently a hard thing. in favor of the Sands, of course. Hostage situation with a fatal casualty. A man wearing a suit walked into the lobby of a bank, locked the doors, and proceeded to kill several customers. He never said a word. He just started firing at people, reported one of the eyewitnesses. A dozen people remain inside the building, and the criminals' demands are as of yet unknown. Well, in this case, SWAT actually does go out. And hell, I'd say as many officers as possible. We don't need any casualties here. Birch and Birch Jr. are back, so, they're pretty competent now. I'm happy with them. And apparently, they are extremely invigorated.
I was trying to raise 10 water, Sergeant Hotspot.
Well, I guess they could go too. SWAT's there. You guys should be fine, but Grant and Klaus and Birch Jr. should be able to help other stuff. A sweet girl named Anna is one of our key assets in a large accounting firm. She just got home from work and found her house was on fire, and the assholes that started are still standing around admiring their handiwork. Wouldn't it be pretty if someone cracked open their skulls and tossed them onto the flames? What? No, I'm not gonna help with this at all. Sorry. My officers are not thugs. Sorry. What's happening here? Okay, offender caught. Oh, everyone's fine. Good job, SWAT. The Vargas need help. Our guys usually meet up at an abandoned building at the end of the day to go over the scene, but Sand figured out where we were meeting and turned the whole building into a fire trap. We were trying to get our friends out of there before the whole building goes up, but we need some professional help. The thing about this is I'm okay with helping them because, what, we're just trying to get people out of a fire, right? Ugh. I'm sending 2 officers to help them. Yeah, they're criminals, but I feel like we should help them. We need to help the Sands a bit more, but I'm not doing that. Hit and run. Okay, what do we got here? Whoa, okay. Oh, I remember this now. Alright, so what is this? It was parked around... Would it be this? So he's walking, right? And then there's 2 men in the car. Maybe it's this first. They were just sitting there. They drove around the corner. They saw him. And then they proceeded to run him over. Okay. This dark colored car comes tearing down around the corner. Hope hopped the curb and kept on going. Knocked the man over, didn't even slow down. Dark colored car. That's dark. That's dark. This seems brown to me. So maybe that's the problem there. This is a dark colored car. That's red. That's red. That's red. So all these frames at the bottom are wrong. This is dark. Is that dark? Yeah, it seems dark to me. I don't think we have enough frames here, honestly. Or the wrong ones, anyways. We have so many detectives on this case, though. It's crazy. Is he hit? No, this is before he was hit. I don't know. I don't think there's anything we could do there. Now, Detective Beasley, how good are you? Well, we can't really... There's a lot of frames we still need, so we're going to do nothing there. I guess let's end the day. Vargas is going to be ahead, aren't they? Oh, that is the score. Okay. We need to do 2 things for Sand tomorrow. Or the Sands, rather. I need both of you to come to work tomorrow. Unfortunately. And I feel bad about this, but they're both the lead investigators, so every officer could just rest for now. Freeburg Tribune, 86% of residents oppose demolition of Corn Monument. Okay. Movie production studio may appear in Freeburg. And businessmen express desire to leave city. Now, what I should do is man, you SOB, are you kidding me? Well, in that case, Beasley happens to get a promotion because Sellers, what are you doing? Time to put some Chopin on the record player. Okay. Let's begin. You can now upgrade. You can now improve your SWAT team. You know, I don't know the hidden mechanics of the power of a SWAT team exactly as far as the game goes. So, in my opinion, endurance is better. So they will work 2 times a day. Because apparently they're not part of just the normal police force. The Sands need help. Freeburg Elementary. The Sands family main attorney. The Sands family's main attorney is under guard around the clock, and that goes double for his children. But before we can pick them up from school this morning, some of Vargas's punks kidnapped them. We don't know how Vargas found them. They live under false names. Anyway, you'll need to act quickly. They can't have gotten far. Well, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with helping children, so this is a reasonable request. So, we need to figure... I mean, I need to accommodate the mayor, unfortunately. Half of the police department needs to be female? Really? Are you kidding me? I mean, fine, but... where would that be? That would be under Affairs, Police Station. Here we go. Okay... Oh, does that count detectives as well? Half the staff. Damn. That's gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. I mean... we can't... there are no female detectives available. We could get rid of Jensen at the end of the day, just so he doesn't really, work less hard. I don't know if we could do this. We could try, but we don't really have that many female officers, honestly. So, whatever. We'll try at the very end of the day.
311A in progress.
2 senior students began to fight right in the middle of the chemistry class. Their teacher, Dolores Ponder, first tried to calm them down, but when she attempted to separate them, she was poked in the eye. I'm not going to fire Austin, so he's staying around. Zabaki keeps her job just because the mayor demands it, apparently. Or the people do. Theft. A freaking another one of these? Are you kidding me? Damn it. So, I mean, we're getting nothing done with stupid sellers doing stuff. I mean, staying home. So who is... Okay. Armstrong and DeBrito. We have a lot of investigations going on right now. It's a bit crazy.
1111.
Drug sales at St. John's Hospital. Miss Dunbar said a nurse tried to sell her drugs right in the hospital. I went to the doctor after I broke my arm. The nurse heard me complaining about the pain, and I waited until the doctor left. Then she started telling me pills she can get me. Better than Vicodin, according to her. It's a nurse. Why? I'm not even going to send more than 2 officers. Forget this. Purdy, and I don't even want to send Tsubaki, so Yancey. Because if something major comes up, we need our... Like this fight, for example. Oh, wait. Well, that's fine. Well, we arrested the kids. Whatever, that's what you get. And they'll probably be expelled, too. Sweet. The Vargas need help. One of our guys broke into an apartment that San owns. The owner returned home, sensed something was wrong, and pulled a gun. Our man is still hiding somewhere inside. We could go in there and get him, but it would help if the police could create a distraction. Well, I can't help you, buddy. Sorry. I'm just gonna let that timer run out.
1111.
Drug sales. Nice. Oh, well, apparently that was a serious crime. Whoa! She actually was selling cocaine. Bring it to the police station, because we're not giving them anything. From Cornelius Blunt, with a, you know, cigar, of course. Mr. Boyd, I'm a wealthy man, and I'm concerned about the fate of our fair city. I would like to fund 3 additional officer positions at your police department, but I must make one condition. My adopted son is to take one of the new jobs. Of course, you mustn't fire him under any circumstance. Do we have a deal? Hell yeah, we do. Well, we're gonna make Percy... Why the hell do you start immediately? Who are you? Okay, whatever. Some goons grabbed the half-sister of one of our family members right off the street. Her driver called us from a nearby payphone, but he's a wimp and couldn't actually do anything. From the description we got, it sounds like Vargas' men. If you can get there first, hold on to them for us. Don't hurt them too much. Just make sure you don't let them escape. We have something special planned for them. Well, Percy, time to introduce you to, unfortunately... Oh, freaking hell, he has low energy. This guy's gonna be an actual pain, isn't he? Sweet. This is very useful, actually. Hire for Shift A. Hire for Shift B. I probably should have done that the other way around, but okay. We need female officers, that's it. More things, please. I need another sand job.
910B in progress.
A parking valet just called in, reported the girl was exiting an expensive car, was approached by a man wearing a hood who threatened her and took her bag. Okay, well, Beckman and Orion, go ahead. Congratulations. Oh, wait, not them. You guys, well, congratulations too. Assault with an offensive weapon. An older prisoner, tired of eating the food served by the prison cafeteria, made his way into the kitchen carrying a shiv, intent on having a word with the chef. A guard called the police, as he was reluctant to enter the kitchen for fear of further provoking the prisoner. And Yancey. Okay. Tsubaki, Yancey, and Percy. Well, Percy, don't F up, please, because if you do... Mr. Blunt is gonna be a bit unhappy. Okay, we gotta do stuff now. Police station. Sorry, Jensen. Who can I fire legally then? DeBrito, probably, actually. But he's been pretty good. Do we really want to fire one of our detectives? I'm gonna do it. Oh boy. Who else is too old? I'm not gonna fire Birch. I'm sorry. I mean, that would be safer for him, but I'm not gonna fire him. Who didn't come to work today? Sellers? Well, I can't fire him, unfortunately. I'm not gonna fire Grant. Who didn't come to work? Sellers is the only one that didn't come to work, right? Shoot. Well, we have one slot available for a detective, a female detective, so that's good. That is good. Hell yeah, I want to buy it. Hey, Percy. You're definitely going to the police academy, and I expect good things from you, buddy. Good things. You hear?
Officer on scene. Looks like we have a situation.
The kitchen floor is decorated with broken plates and an overturned pan filled with muddy slush. An elderly prisoner is sitting on a stool, dipping his head into a pot of slush, and shoving it toward the cook's face, yelling, "You try to eat this shit!" What is the second option? It sounds like sarcasm. Let's cook something else up. I mean, let's cook up something else. It only takes a minute. You're lucky you got fed at all. Hey, we got a couple of nice warm burgers here. I'm gonna select the the second one, just because it seems like the best one of the three.
412.
Really? Well, it worked. I don't know. They all seemed bad, and I almost thought they're all bad because Percy was on the case. The Vargas need help. Sorry, I'll read this, but I'm not doing anything about it. What the hell's this? Today we welcomed some new recruits into our ranks. While we were performing the initiation ceremony, we had one man standing lookout. Sans people rushed the poor guy, set him on fire, and are standing there watching him die in agony. Something has got to do someone has to do something. Someone has to do something. Someone has to do something to stop this. I can't talk today or something. Nope. Well, we're not doing anything about it, unfortunately, because we are needed by Sand. Okay, what do we got? Not enough is what we got. Potentially enough. Let's see. Clara Mason, parishioner, or parishioner. I've been going to Sunday service for 36 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen such a disgrace. Some crazy young man on a motorcycle drove straight at the doors of God's temple and began running around, shouting blasphemy. He even dared to raise his hand to Holy Father Nunez. What is it with the youth of today, Mr. Nunez? Jerome Nunez, Holy Father. It all happened so quickly. The guy drove straight between the pews, almost crushing a parishioner. A parishioner. When he Then he looked into the confessional and threw in a bottle. And he ran up to me and shouted, "The devil sits on the roof of the church." Then he shoved me. I fell to the floor, and the crazy man shouted, "My hand is hard as stone. I'll knock you out of the saddle, Satan." And then he threw his helmet at the cross above the altar and sped away. Mr. Cruz. Thomas Cruz, parishioner. I was in the confessional when it happened. I was waiting for Father Nunez to finish his sermon so he could hear me. I've sinned so much this week. Okay. As I was sitting in the confessional, I heard noises of an engine, like a motorcycle. There was a roar, and the man shouted, "Come, Lucifer, do not hide from me." A few seconds later, a young man in a black leather jacket opened the door of the confessional and yelled, "I will seek out the devil wherever he may hide." And he threw a bottle at me. The shard the shard stuck in my face. Yikes. Helmet? What? Oh, I thought we were gonna interview a helmet. At the crime scene, we found a black helmet with a white spot on top. Asphalt. On the pavement near the church, we found traces from 3 motorcycle tires. What is this? So he threw the helmet in the at the cross above the altar. So this is true, actually. He drove straight in. He was between the pews like this. This is him entering the church. This is him inside the church. First of all, he actually went into the church then. And then he got off his motorcycle. He ran up to him. I'm guessing this is Jerome Nunez, the Holy Father. Yeah, that looks like a Holy Father to me. I don't know what the hell's going on here exactly. This is inside a confessional. Shouldn't this be correct? And then he drove off. Oh, okay, got it. He looked into the okay, so he went into the confessional first. He drove between the pews, which is him doing this right here. Is this him not entering the church with the motorcycle? I mean, this would make sense because he's here driving through the pews, and then he went into the confessional, but he didn't actually. This must be wrong here because he didn't actually grab him, according to Mr. Cruz. He just threw a bottle at him. So that's what we need to find out. That's the only sequence that we're missing, in my opinion. No. Oh, right, because you suck. And you're not paying attention to your work, taking the day off. What are you doing? Like, do you not care about solving the crime of this guy getting ran over? Holy hell. Come on now. Sands are in the lead. Yes, I'm safe. End the day. Yeah? We fired DeBrito, unfortunately. I need Beasley to come over tomorrow. Oh, he's part of A shift anyways. Percy, I don't really care what you do. Jensen should be fired. Wait, no, I didn't fire him, right? I decided not to go through with that. Okay, well, we should be good to go. Checkpoint.